This is the story of a mountain that became the face of a nation. High in the Black Hills of South Dakota stands Mount Rushmore, a monument carved not just in stone, but in the soul of America. The year was the 1922nd. The United States had just emerged from World War I. The country was growing, and so was its desire to remember its history. Doane Robinson, a South Dakota historian, came up with an extraordinary idea to carve a giant sculpture that would attract visitors to the state and celebrate the American spirit. Robinson explored many locations, but his eyes finally rested on Mount Rushmore, a majestic granite mountain that touched the sky. For the Lakota Sioux, the native people of this land, the Black Hills were sacred, but a new chapter in history was about to begin. Robinson reached out to Gutzon Borglum, a passionate and visionary sculptor known for his larger-than-life projects. Borglum saw beyond tourism. He imagined a monument that would tell the story of America itself. He chose to carve the faces of 4 U.S. presidents, each representing a chapter in the nation's journey. 1. George Washington, the birth of the nation. 2. Thomas Jefferson, the expansion of the land. 3. Theodore Roosevelt, the development and progress of America. 4. Abraham Lincoln, the preservation of the Union. In 1927, the work began. No modern machinery, no easy roads. More than 400 workers climbed the mountain each day, hanging from wooden platforms with nothing but drills, hammers, and dynamite. The granite was hard, nearly unbreakable, but the workers were determined. Borglum supervised every detail, checking angles, marking lines with chalk, and shouting instructions. This isn't just rock. This is history. The first face to emerge was George Washington. When the covering was removed in 1930, the crowd gasped. A lifeless mountain now had a living face. Then came Thomas Jefferson. But midway through carving, Borglum realized the rock was unstable. A bold decision was made: destroy the face and start again on the other side. It was a massive risk, but the final result was magnificent. Next was Theodore Roosevelt, with his deep features and iconic mustache. This face symbolized America's progress, strength, and industrial might. And finally came Abraham Lincoln, Borglum's personal hero. To him, Lincoln represented the soul of the nation. His son, Lincoln Borglum, worked closely on this part of the monument, often by his father's side. But the outside world was changing. The Great Depression had shaken the country. Funding was uncertain. Still, the work continued hammer by hammer, day by day. In the late 1930s, Gutzon Borglum's health began to decline. Yet every morning, he climbed the mountain to watch his dream come alive. "This mountain will outlive us all," he told his son, "because it isn't just stone, it's faith." But in March 1941, before the monument was finished, Gutzon Borglum passed away. The weight of his dream now rested on his son's shoulders. Lincoln Borglum led the team forward, but the world was on the brink of war. World War II had begun. Funds were cut. Supplies were limited, and on the 31st of October 1941, the work officially stopped. The 4 presidential faces were complete, but Borglum's original vision, a grand hall of records beneath the sculpture to hold America's most important documents, remained unfinished. The tools were put down. The mountain grew silent, but its new identity had already been carved forever.